Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize in advance for any unhinged behavior that you may experience during this episode. George is clearly not in his right state of mind after a long night of binge drinking in the fucking heat. Damn, I cursed in this.
You can't do it, huh?
20 seconds into the episode.
You have a problem?
I think I do. But anyway, today we're going to cover a couple different things. We're going to talk about... Sure.
No, go ahead.
No.
Please, you were doing really well.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
We're going to cover a couple different things. I'm just reinforcing that.
Yeah.
But what are we going to talk about, Larry?
I don't know. What are we going to talk about, George?
Justin Timberlake got arrested.
Yeah, he did.
And then we're going to talk about the Hawk-Tuah Girl.
Probably should have led with that.
Okay.
But it's cool.
I'll flip them. And then we're going to talk about, you said Kai Cenat being an industry plant. I don't know if that's true, but I think he's maybe. Yeah.
Anything's possible. I'm actually. Have you been following the Chris Brown stuff?
Oh, and Chris Breezy? No,
not at all. I want to talk about that real quick because I feel like it's going to be the easiest thing to talk about since I already know how you are as a person.
Okay, what the fuck does that mean?
So basically, like the internet has been talking about him nonstop for like the last week because they found out that fans are paying like $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 to meet and take pictures with him.
Yeah.
And so there's a couple chicks online who posted their photos, but they were in relationships. And apparently they're getting dumped because of the photos with him.
Do we see these photos? Do we know what they look
I can
like?
pull them up. But basically, Chris Brown is, I guess, helping them live out their fantasy.
Oh, Jesus.
By grabbing their ass, lifting them up, doing the prom hug. Like, it's wild, honestly.
And this is obviously has to be per their request, right? He's not being like, yo, let me grab your ass.
Of course. It's like they're asking him to do that, which I think is the reason why the dudes are like, yo, you're out of control. But yeah, here are some of the ones. And then if this is your girlfriend or your wife, I'm gonna be honest, like not.
That one is wild.
You're not lifting my wife up in the air. I don't care if you're a celebrity or a regular person. Like that's out of pocket. There's no way. There's no way. So women are saying that men are insecure because he's doing that.
Women ain't shit. These women ain't shit. You're not about to spend $2,000-$3,000, however much money you fucking spent to go meet him and then be like, yo, fucking do some crazy shit to me. I want you to bend me over and take a picture.
Yo, and Chris Brown.
I ain't even mad at him though.
But like, I think women feel like, oh, because he's celebrity, like there's no real shot of them being together, which is nonsense. It's because he's a celebrity. He could be with anybody he chooses. So yeah, you're very much an option on the
play.
table.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, well, guys are insecure because it's not like they'll ever meet him again. You don't know that.
Yeah.
So like, it's okay for you to want to like be humble and downplay yourself, but you can't tell me that some of these women in the back of their minds are not like, man.
Maybe if I do, like, maybe he'll actually fuck me. Like,
yes.
If I ask him and he bends me over and he sees what I'm working with.
Yes.
Maybe he'll call me later.
Yes. If he don't get a whiff of something.
They're like, fucking, here you go, Breezy. You like what you smell, boy? Like, wow.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I don't know. I think that dudes, I have a right to feel some kind of way. Yeah. Especially if it's the one that you just was like, oh, that's like, you're not bending my wife over and taking a picture, bro.
That's insane.
And then like reverse the roles. Like, if it's you and I don't want to say Beyonce because that's like next level shit. But if it's Beyonce and you're bending her over, your wife is gonna lose her fucking.
It's almost
mind.
as if like I go to Beyonce and I'm like, yo, can like we take a picture and this is positioning where you're almost giving me head, and she'd be like, sure. I don't know why she would say but
no, it's gotta be next level. She gotta bite on the zipper.
The zipper, like right there on the fucking. That's gonna be the whole picture. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be crazy. There's no way that a wife is seeing that and being like, they were just playing around.
Right. And you know what's crazy is if that was an option, dudes would probably spend like a record
10 grand. Take out a personal loan.
Dudes are on OnlyFans buying women's bath water. So you can't tell me you got a chance to let Beyonce bite on your zipper and you're not going to spend 100 grand that day. There's no way.
The difference is crazy. Huh?
Crazy. But yeah, sticking with the theme of wild, I guess, sexual innuendos. The latest internet craze is Hawk-Tuah Girl, which kind of sounds like a superhero name.
You know what's funny also is like now people are referencing like other girls that have the same energy. Oh, you're like a Hawk-Tuah Girl too. It's like
are people really doing that?
Yeah. Like I'll go on TikTok and there'll be like a girl who's doing some shit and she has that like energy, like that vibe. Whereas like, oh, she's probably fun to be around. She's probably, can get pretty crazy in the bedroom type of vibe. And in the comments was like, she got Hawk-Tuah energy.
So for people who don't know, Hawk-Tuah Girl is some young lady who's on TikTok or, whatever platform you watch. She's doing an interview and she basically says, oh, you got a Hawk-Tuah on that thing.
Yeah.
Where
hilarious.
People have gone crazy over this and they're basically now trying to find her.
Yeah, there was like a search.
Yeah,
like who is the Hawk-Tuah Girl?
You want to
Mrs. Tua?
You want to play the video?
Yeah.
All right. Let me connect here.
Yeah, I remember when like I saw that on TikTok that people were like trying to hunt her down because immediately you go in the comment section and guys are like, "Who is this? What's her at?" And no one knows. Right.
I'm so happy for her though. Like I would hate for her to be outed because dudes are crazy, bro. Like, why are y'all trying to hunt? There's so many women out here who are giving head. And I don't that's the thing, but like this one in particular, you're worried about?
Because she looks like she enjoys it. Like, cause that's the whole thing. So, it's like, she really likes it.
Finally,
someone girl, come on, like just as much or maybe even more than I do.
Oh my God, no. I mean, I think your energy would be better spent trying to find like adult film actresses and maybe shooting your shot at them, like people who do it professionally.
No, because then we're talking about a porn star. This is an everyday girl.
Okay,
who had
So the draw it's better because it's like, oh, this isn't someone who's doing it for fun. This is someone who this is her passion
for the guy that she's with. She's just not doing it for anybody. It's like when she finds that special guy, she gonna Hawk-Tuah on that thing.
Oh my God. Anyway, let's play the video. See if this is even. There's so many videos of this girl. I don't even know which one is the right thing anymore.
Leave a message to your last body. I love you, Pookie, forever. They must have been doing the right thing. What can I say? Make the cobwebs off this thing. Leave a message to your last body.
Could you hear it?
A little bit.
I don't know what happened. It's very weird. Anyway, so I guess now the big thing is like girls going on social media and talking about what they do in the bedroom. That's going to be the new.
Is that the trend?
I'm asking. Is that going to?
I don't think so.
Wave? You don't think so?
No.
This girl basically became famous overnight because of that. You don't think people are going to look at that and be like, oh, all I got to do is say, oh, I slide down on that thing or I clap back at that thing.
Probably not.
No.
And if they do, it's not going to be received the same. Because now they're just hunting for that attention.
Okay.
The beauty of this is it's raw, like organic.
Wow, raw is a crazy word to use. Crazy word to use.
It's just like out in the wild, we stumble upon, the girl, and everybody's like, "Oh shit, people like this exist."
You're talking about her like she's a Pokemon,
like
Wild Hawk-Tuah Girl appears.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
So no, that's just how it's being referenced.
Okay,
like because this thing is all over my fucking For You page.
I was seeing it on like my Facebook news feed nonstop.
Yeah,
and I'm like, yo, what are y'all talking about? And then I'm gonna be honest, I was a little disappointed. Because I was like, she seems like she's having fun. Like you said, she's probably fun person to be around, whatever. But like y'all have made this woman a celebrity.
To the point where I saw another video where people were like, I think we found her. And people were, I guess, tagging her and shit, messaging her. And she was like, she had to release a video that was like, I'm not her.
Yeah, I saw that. I think her name was like Elena or something.
Yeah, something like that. She was like, our hair is a little different. Like, I'm not her. Good luck in your search.
Do you think that hurts the ego a little bit? Like people are coming to your page thinking that you're somebody else, and then when they realize that you're not the person, they kind of like dip. And like, oh,
fuck it. I think she seemed like she was having fun with it too, though. You know, like if she did it, like if it bothered her, I don't think she would make that type of video.
Thousands of people's attention.
But she also said, like, just to finish it off with like, good luck in your search. Like, keep it moving, go on somewhere else.
And then there was also another person. I think her name was like Haley Welch. I could be wrong, but I saw the search on TikTok, and she's apparently like a cheerleader. I think for the Houston Astros.
Okay.
And people were just going crazy on her page. Also.
Is that the girl or is that not her?
No.
Because I saw that name come by like through, but I didn't like click it or anything. I was like, oh, I guess that's the girl, because it was just tag. Like, you know how you TikTok does it with the blue fucking words.
Yeah, the name. Whatever.
I just saw it on multiple comments, and I was like, oh, I guess that's the girl then. Right. But I didn't click it or nothing.
No, I don't think it is either. Their facial structure seems a little bit different, but I don't know. I'm not an expert. Either way, I hope they never find her. I hope this drags out for a month and then people just forget, so she can live her life. Like, because you never know with these people. First of all,
she goes for like a job interview.
Yeah.
Like, are you the fucking Hawk-Tuah Girl? How about me and you go out to dinner?
Right. And she get a job, and then she's wondering how she got it, and she's unqualified.
Right.
Hey, listen, we got a new position.
She'd be out in the streets and motherfuckers noticing her and shit.
What's the famous job that not famous job, but like the infamous job position that you get when you're going to sleep around with your boss is like a secretary or like like some kind of assistant.
I was thinking sexual position. He was like, "What's the infamous position?" I was like, "Probably doggy."
Sleep around with your boss. Yeah, stupid. I guess I could have sped through that a little bit more, but it is what it is. Whatever.
But yeah, the Hawk-Tuah Girl, she's created her own entity online, and I don't know if we'll ever find her.
No, I hope you don't. So, but good luck, guys, like George said. And then we got your boy, Mr. Bringing Sexy back.
Yeah, I didn't know he was. TikTok is such a weird place because
your TikTok is a weird place.
I see the memes before I see what actually happened.
Yeah.
Because I saw a TikTok of some dude, Casey Frey. I don't know if you know who he is.
No, I don't know who that
is. Doing a dance outside, very Timberlesque, like type dance.
Timberlesque. You just made that up on the spot. That was good.
And I was like, it was like, oh, Justin Timberlake dancing or getting gas before he got arrested. I'm like, Timberlake got arrested? But I thought it was just like a joke.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I guess he's making up what would happen if he got arrested.
Yeah.
And then you hit me up and I was like, oh shit, he actually got arrested. I was all right.
Yeah, bro. When I saw it, I thought it was like old because he looks so crazy in his mugshot. I'm like, this must be old. He must have been like on a binge or something. Yeah. And just going crazy.
So this is the fucking video that I had seen. It was like Justin Timberlake before he got arrested. So I was like, all right, I don't know.
Bro, killing it though.
Like, I know who Casey Frey is, but I was like, all right, cool. I guess he's just doing a thing. But then I found out he actually got arrested. I was like, oh shit.
And apparently, so first of all, if you don't know, he got arrested for driving while intoxicated. And apparently he had got stopped like twice before they actually arrested him.
So they was like, look, bro, we know who you are. Just fucking relax, take it easy. Right. Go. And then he just kept going.
They told him, do not continue driving. And he was like on some Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, like,
fuck you.
I'm Justin.
You know who I am? Yo,
you can't arrest me.
Crazy. And then when you showed me that video
because my man went from being let go and straight to the concert, which like shout out to you.
He's a rock star move for sure.
For sure.
For sure.
And I'll put the video in edit it in so everybody else can see it. But yeah, you saw my man would look like he was coked out of his mind, like eyes bloodshot red, but wide the fuck open. Like, who knows? He's probably fucking exhausted, right?
Yeah.
Had all this shit happen. Now you got to come and perform because people paid their money. Yeah. I could see why he might do a quick line of coke before he went out there.
He probably was up all night fighting off booty warriors.
Like, we
got Justin in here?
Ooh,
fresh meat. Bring that sexy back in cell block 4.
Yeah. So, he was probably fighting for his life.
Hell yeah. Nah, but I don't think somebody of his status would ever
be with anybody else.
would ever see the inside of a cell with someone else in there. Because something happens to him, now you have so much heat on your department.
My man is sitting in the chief's room waiting it out. So getting him food.
But think about this. Like, how often do celebrities get arrested or whatever, and we never hear about it because of who they are?
Oh, probably all the time.
All the time. Yeah. Like, so I am curious to see like what happens because of this, because why now are they making it a big deal? And I'm not trying to be like, what do you mean? Conspiracy. Like, why is it all over the fucking news? Like, who did he piss off or
I think it happens every now and again though. I mean, we've had celebrities get arrested for drinking and driving in the past, and every time it blows up.
Who do you recall on his level getting arrested? Because I couldn't think of anybody, and they published it all over the news. Like, usually your PR team would be all over that. It would never see the light of day.
I know Tiffany Haddish has like a DUI and that shit blew up.
She's not on her. She's not on Justin Timberlake.
That's the only one that I can think of celebrity wise.
I mean, the biggest thing that I can think of, aside from like, I think the Will Smith slap thing was just out of everybody's control, and he didn't go to jail for that or anything. But
he won an Oscar.
Crazy. And Bad Boys 2 is apparently doing phenomenally.
4?
Oh, I said 2. Yeah.
Well, 2 came out in like 2003, right?
For sure.
It was a pretty good one. The fourth one?
I haven't watched it yet.
The third one's kind of ass, but the third one was all right.
Yeah.
Or fourth one.
I heard it's some of Will's best work. He must have come back with like a vengeance.
I don't know if it's his best work.
I said some of, not his like.
He has some bangers out there for sure. So I don't think I would put that up there. But
no, I think the biggest like scandal thing that I can think of, like celebrity recently, probably was Kevin Hart's situation.
When he had cheated on his.
But with like 3 other women or 2 other women. It's just wild.
If you gotta do it, go big or go home.
Go big or go home. I'm not even mad at that, because like, if you're going to be a piece of shit, you're going down in flames, or maybe he didn't, you might as well just go all the way. They say you only got one life. But outside of that, I don't know. I feel like if you're a celebrity and his status with his wealth, you make way too much money to let the news smear your legacy.
Well, I guess the biggest one, now that I'm Googling it, was, remember when Justin Bieber was on that shit? He was always getting... He was... That
was a while ago.
Yeah, that was 2014. But, I mean, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
A decade. A literal decade.
But also, he was doing so much shit.
Back to back to back to back.
Was just like,
you can't ignore it.
And also, we had just become numb to it. Because it's like, this is just Justin Bieber doing Justin Bieber shit.
And now we got Justin Timberlake. It's the Justin.
Something about them J's, bro. Jonathan Majors.
So red.
Yeah, all the J's is just shot out. And I guess last on the list that I wanted to talk to you about, because you're big into the Twitch streaming.
Not as much as I used to be, but yeah.
Whatever.
I got kids.
How did Kai Cenat get to where he is, bro?
I don't know. Just working hard. Grinding.
Yeah.
My man is doing some unorthodox, out of the box thinking type shit for Twitch. And he has been for a while now.
I don't know.
But to have, who has he had on his show now?
He just recently had
Kevin Hart and Drew
like
Ski
twice.
Yeah, and then he's had Nicki Minaj on there.
Tyler,
yeah. So he's had But I just think he knows the right people or has gotten to know the right people. I don't know if I can view it as an industry plant because my man is like right now, he just did like 100-hour stream.
Yeah.
Like he's doing shit that nobody else is fucking doing.
I don't doubt at all that he's worked hard at this point because with his line of work, like it's visible. Like you can see that. But I'm just saying, like, think about your boy Cat Williams, right? And how he was talking about how, like, you know, the people in that circle, like how they move, they're shady. Everybody's got some kind of backdoor handshake deal type situation. You got Kevin Hart on your stream twice, bro. That doesn't ring any alarms for you at all? Like,
well, I guess if we're talking Kevin Hart, and who's also an industry plant.
That's what I'm saying.
Per Cat Williams' statement.
That's what I'm saying.
So maybe you're right. Maybe it's a industry plant thing. But again, I just don't think it is.
Yeah, because
because he's part of AMP. AMP also blew the fuck up within the last couple years. He's probably the biggest name on there, but you also have like Agent and Duke Dennis and the guy David. Like they all have
big followings.
Yeah, large.
Right.
So it makes sense that people who are connected within this group that have all these eyes on it, one of them is gonna be the favorite, and Kai's just seems to be the favorite, and he just again does some shit that the other ones aren't doing. Like he's changed the game of streaming. Like he had the 7 days in prison thing that he did last year, where he just invited a bunch of fucking people that was like, cool, yeah, I'll show up for this thing, and shot it. Like it was just cool.
In a prison cell?
Yeah.
Hilarious. I want to see, do you know when he started streaming?
Like 3 or 4 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
3 or
maybe
4
5
years ago.
Something like that.
Okay, that's crazy. 3 or 4 years ago, and he's rose to fame this quickly. I look at and you know, I'm not trying to take anything away from him here. I'm just asking questions. But I look at like RDC World and Mark Phillips and them. They've been doing this shit
like 15 years, some shit like that.
And do you think they're on the same level as Kai?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. They've done shit with J. Cole. They gotta be following.
Yeah, but they don't. I don't see them. What is Kai making? Like $3 million a year now, something like that.
Probably.
I don't see them making that kind of money, and I don't see them having the same type of connections that a Kai has. Like I don't see any big people in their videos and streams and stuff regularly. And I remember watching an interview. I forget who Mark was talking to, but he basically was saying, when you start talking to these people in Hollywood, they want you to like change up your style or do certain things. And because he wasn't willing like to do those things, like they kind of just like blacklisted him. Like, so now wherever he goes to talk about like a potential project or an idea, they're kind of just like, oh yeah, we like it. You know, we'll call you. And he never hears anything back. So I'm wondering, is there like some sort of code basically for people in entertainment to where it's like, if you want to be on this level, you gotta talk to people this kind of way, or you gotta carry yourself like this.
Okay. What would that be for Kai? Because he's still doing the same shit. It's not like he changed up his content.
I don't know.
Because if we're saying that, they want you to change the way you move and what you say and how you say it, I haven't seen that for Kai. Like, I haven't seen him switch anything up. He's just been doing the shit he's been doing. It just gets bigger and bigger the more he does it.
So maybe it's coming.
Switch up?
Yeah.
If it switches dramatically, then yeah, I will agree 100%. Like, it's undeniable. But I don't see it switching up. Like, it's working.
I do like that he's like continuing to put like people that he fucks with on in different positions. And then people like a Kevin Hart who are like black celebrities are showing him love and helping him to grow his platform even larger.
Yeah.
But I can't help but look at the situation. I'm like, why is it working for him and not for these people? Because I would have thought that somebody by now would have given RDC World like an opportunity to do something, colossal.
Yeah.
Seeing as how much effort and energy they put into like skits and things like that. And then they even like produce like their own little game show. I don't know if you saw that. But I just thought by now some sort of network would have given them a deal to be like, yo, look, we like what y'all are doing.
Yeah.
Come and put on a show.
That is true. I mean, they've been putting the work in for years now, for a very long time. So, I mean, normally following the pattern of that, normally at the end of the road, they blow up to a place where, to your point, should be way higher than where they are. So I get that argument.
Right.
But the whole Kai thing, like, I think the Kevin Hart connection had to come through Drewski, who knows all these motherfuckers. And Kai knows Drewski. Drewski before anything was an internet sensation. Like he was the internet guy.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for him to know Kai, who's also becoming an internet person. And then, because he had Drewski on way before he had Kev on.
Right.
Like a minute ago.
Right.
So it just follows. Like, it makes sense.
For them to just kind of connect the dots along
Yeah,
the way,
like if Kai was like, yo, dude, you think you could maybe get me in a room with Kevin Hart? We can just shoot the shit and see if it works. And potentially, and that could have been what happened, where he ends up meeting Kev through Drewski and then kind of hitting it off. Because, I mean, their vibe, they're fucking seeing them on screen.
They have amazing chemistry.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So it just like if they had that chemistry off screen and they're like, let's fucking do this.
Yeah.
And, it's a big move for Kevin, too, because he's now reaching a whole different audience that he otherwise would not. Yeah. And in a time where the beginning of the year, he was getting hate by all these people because of Cat. And I would see anything with Kevin Hart go into the comment section. It's just Cat Williams shit. Now, whenever I see something with Kevin Hart and I open it, they're talking about the sleepover thing that he did with Kai. And it's like, yo, da-da-da-da. So I'm like, it's switched up.
Isn't that amazing, bro?
It's the internet, man.
How you can really like just change a person's perspective with one simple ass move. That is wild to me. The internet scares the fucking shit out of me. Somebody could just say whatever they want about you, and then you're labeled as one thing. Like if I could just say Kai's an industry plant, and then now everybody's calling Kai an industry. The irony as I'm talking about it is hilarious.
The power that comes along with it sometimes. Yeah,
bro, I just it's crazy. But yeah, like. Shout out to all of the black content creators specifically, because I feel like y'all are making a way for people to have a voice when everybody else is hating on them behind their back. Yeah, especially Kai, because I feel like where he's going,
he do get shit on though.
I saw like
Ninja.
Yeah,
Ninja's a hater 100%. Like, don't backhand congratulations and then also negate it by saying, well, somebody else did something better in the same fucking sentence, because he did beat Ninja's
like
stream record, like the amount of people, close to 700,000 people in the stream.
I saw that.
And yeah, it's annoying. I can understand people going into Ninja's stream and being like, Kai broke your record, and getting maybe a couple hundred people commenting it over and over, and it being annoying, but just give credit where it's due. He could have just been like, shout out to Kai, that's a big thing.
I wouldn't even use that as an excuse, because he's a professional entertainer. You're seeing annoying comments 24/7.
Yeah, exactly. And you've been in the limelight for that long. That really shouldn't bother you.
Exactly.
It's very childish. It's almost like he's just still hasn't grown up. But to be like, he did get my record, but he had Kevin Hart and Drewski live in person. So what do you expect? And if you want to talk about real records, he mentioned some Mexican streamer who streamed his birthday and had like millions of people come through
for his birthday.
Yeah, on stream. So he goes, so if he really wants to be a record, that's the one that needs to be beaten. And it's like, bro, that's not how you do it. Like, you shouldn't have never even brought up the other guy. You don't need to be like, well, of course he beat it. He had fucking Kevin Hart and Drewski in person.
Could have was like, yo, bro, congratulations.
Yeah, just be happy for him. Like, you're fucking childish to do that. And then also fucking, I don't know if you know her. What's her name? Oh, fucking Ray. I forget her name. She's in 100 Thieves. But she was also talking. She was like, I don't know how he has all these people on his stream. She was like, he Kevin Hart, like, and she had Nicki Minaj, like he had Nicki Minaj. She was like, he's just lucky, I guess. He just got lucky. And it's like, that's the shit that I like. Sure, luck is always involved. Everybody that's successful understands that luck is, there's a piece of there.
Yeah.
But the biggest portion is the work that you have to do to get there. Like, don't fucking be like, oh, he just got lucky to have Kevin Hart. Like, no, there's a fucking pattern that happened before he got Kevin Hart on the stream, right? He met, like I said, it's like maybe the Drewski thing that was introduced by somebody else. Like, shit happened along the way for him to get these people on the stream. It's not just like, they're not hitting him up like, hey, Kai, can I come on? Like, that's not what's happening. Like, he's just working to get these people on.
Would you make that same argument for the girl Bobbi Althoff?
The thing is, I don't know enough of her to make that argument, right? I've seen the argument made on the internet where people are like, well, no, she did shit on YouTube
she was
years
big on
before.
too.
Yeah, before she got the, what's it called? The podcast. But that thing was just so abrupt.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like episode 1, you have, who the fuck does she have?
She had fucking Drake.
Yeah, you got Drake, you got fucking Mark Cuban, like in your first 3 or 4 fucking episodes. Right, so that's the shit that's odd, because if we're gonna say, oh, Kai all of a sudden had Kevin Hart on his like 3rd stream, then it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about?
Right.
So that's the thing. I don't know enough about her to try to make that argument. But if other people are able to do it, then, you know, shout out to them. I just can't.
What shocked the hell out of me with her, and obviously like we're drifting a little bit, but I just have to say it. Bro, like, I don't remember anybody, like...
Keke Palmer asked her if she was an industry plant. She said, yeah.
I saw that.
Like, I don't know if that's just her.
Like, it's a little planty. Had me dying. But I was like, yo, I don't remember anybody having Drake on a podcast, number 1. Number 2, the channel being as small as it was at for that time.
Yep. That's the thing.
I was like, wow,
it doesn't
crazy.
Line up. That doesn't line up.
Right.
Like, and it's not even that Drake doesn't do shit like that regularly, because he's been on Ninja's stream. Like, that was one of Ninja's biggest streams, was when Drake was there. And, you know, he has money invested in like 100 Thieves. So like, Drake just be doing shit for real. So, but it has to make sense.
Right.
Like, if she was already successful and did already have a bunch of subscribers on this channel, sure, it makes sense.
Right.
But she had what? A couple 100,000?
I think it was like 200K or something.
That's fucking ridiculous to have a channel that small have Drake on.
Yeah, it was wild.
That shit doesn't make sense. That does not make sense.
No. But I think the biggest thing I learned, I feel like everybody can take away from Kai's journey, is like, you go further with a team. And
100%.
Yeah. And he obviously had people around him who were not only willing to believe in him, but were willing to participate in getting him to where he was trying to go. And that shit makes a huge difference.
Yeah, and like you said, AMP is large.
Yeah.
And they're growing more and more. The guy that created it, Davis, he also knows a ridiculous amount of fucking people, because he just had the fucking NBA trophy in their house. He was showing it to them, walking it around. I'm like, who the fuck do you know that'll be like, well, here, you can take it for a couple hours. And it was the legit fucking NBA trophy. So it's like, yeah, these motherfuckers know people. They just know people, bro. They've been out here, they're grinding, they're working, they're putting in the fucking effort to get to whatever the fuck they want to do. They're opening doors for themselves. These motherfuckers are doing shit.
That's crazy.
So I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. I'm giving them their fucking flowers, because they're fucking, congratulations to them. They're doing the shit that needs to be done. And for people to try to take that shit away is always fucking annoying.
Facts.
Especially people that just don't put the amount of work in that they're doing and then question how the fuck they got there. Motherfucker, they're working.
Yo, I always say, like, people think they know what hard work is, but they really have no idea.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm sure the stuff that Kai does behind the scenes is probably even larger amount of work than what you see on.
Bro, Kai recorded and shot and produced an 8-minute short film to advertise his stream for Elden Ring, the DLC that just came out, that he's doing that 100 hours or whatever. Like, he's sleeping on stream and shit, but like that's just the shit he's doing. But he produced like a pretty high level short film to advertise the stream. Right. Nobody else is fucking doing that.
No.
When motherfuckers are like, yo, I'm about to do a 24-hour stream.
Just drop a post.
They drop a picture or some shit, right?
Yeah.
An 8-minute short film dedicated to advertise a stream coming up.
Yeah.
Bro, he's mastering his class, like his what's the word?
Craft.
Yeah. Like, you're just doing it different, bro. You're doing it better.
I would argue that 8 minutes is not a short. It's like
a short film.
Short film.
That's what I said.
Okay.
I said short film.
I thought you said short.
No. Short. It's an 8-minute short film that he put together. That's that film.
Shout out to you, Kai. You earned whatever it is that you got coming your way, I think. Until Cat Williams proves it.
Now, if he gets on Cat Williams' radar, I might switch it up.
You have an uncanny allegiance to losers, and that's unlike you. Oh, I don't even know. Can't even tell if this is planned, but I hope y'all enjoyed the episode, man. This was actually kind of cool to talk different things that are happening in the world today. Hope that you enjoy. Why are you making that face?
This shit is so loud.
Is it really? I can't. Oh, because my shit, I can't hear anything.
Bro. I'm like trying to hear you, but this shit, the bass just dropped on the motherfucker.
Oh, word. I guess that's one of the many things that I enjoy about the Man Cave podcast. This is just this unpredictability. We'll see y'all next week.